Hello and welcome to Candy's Crafts Corner. I hope you're having a great night. My name is Candy Rodo. I'm coming to you from New York City, and this is my weekly live tutorial on Sundays at 9 and unless otherwise indicated. Today we are so close to Mother's Day that I thought, sometimes people don't get their act together till a little bit later. So why not give you some ideas on what we can do for mom? Let me find my video here. And, oops, sorry. I think I found it. There we go. Now, feel free to comment and say hi if you're on, and we'll get started. So, as I was saying, if you're anything like me, sometimes, hi, Deborah, good evening. Time flies, and, you may not have your act together for mom or for friends who are having birthdays or something. So I figured it's like, oh, let's do some quick projects that are all with the intention of being like maybe for mom, or as I said, for somebody who's having a special day. All right. It's just a matter of changing the message. All right. So we're going to start with a card, and then we have some, like, we'll do a box. I mean, I didn't decorate this one, but we're going to do a box that you can put like a gift card, or you can put some lip glosses and or some chocolate, maybe something special for mom, maybe some bath salts to relax, soaking in the bathtub. And then we're also gonna make this bottle tag that you can, if you don't want to give a bottle, you can convert it into just a regular gift tag. But I think, some moms like some bubbles or something else. And this could be also for a gift card, like a nice quick envelope. All right, so let's get started, because as I said, this is gonna be quick, or as quick as I can make it. So let's start with the card. Okay, here we have the ingredients all prepared. I took the liberty of using the Thoughtful Expressions little hummingbird, and I've already colored it. If you want me to see it coloring it, I can do that. If we have time, we can do it at the end of the live, but I think I've done it in the past. You may have seen me. In this case, I did a little bit different. I colored it with using the oops, I dropped something on my garbage. The water painters, which by the way, this one doesn't have water. It's not gonna be good, but this one does, so good. And I tried to use some of the colors that are in this card. So even though I wanted to keep it a little realistic in colors, I used the colors that are featured in this paper, which is Unbound Beauty, one of the papers that are coming in the new catalog. And that, can you believe it? It's, I think, Wednesday. Is it Wednesday? I think it is. And these are the in colors. So as you see, this paper has a lot of, the DSP has a lot of the new in colors. So I use some of the in colors here. So I have a little bit of pink petunia, which is this nice, like this card, like the card base on this one. And it has a little bit of shy shamrock and a little bit of summer splash. So it kind of all ties together, right? Because you're using the same colors, the same family, more or less. So let's start with that. Anyway, if you want to see me coloring it, I can do it on demand at the end of the video. And if not, so people that are not interested can sign off. But if not, you've seen me before, you can scroll on my video list and maybe find the other videos where I feature the hummingbird. Anyway, so this card is a fan fold. And I'm also using the Thoughtful Expression dies. We have these beautiful dies here. And the inside, I'm using this, will open like this, like that. And the ink has one of the big scalloped rectangles in Scallop Contours, which last time I checked, it was still available, but maybe it's gone already. It's in the last chance list, and then you can just put it like that, and it comes again, so you can tie it again, and it's nice and different, something special for mom. Thank you, Deborah. Thank you so much for sharing. I always forget to ask, but that'd be great. Anyway, so let's start with that. So we start with, as I said, Pink Petunia, which it happens to be one of my favorite colors of the new ink colors, Sweet Petunia and Summer Splash. These are my two favorites. And these are it. Cute. I like them. They're very happy. They go well together. I like that all the new ink colors work very well together. Anyway, so we have a card base, regular card base, 8.5 by 5.5, and score in the middle at 4.25. And we are gonna take, I believe it was 1.25 of it, but let me measure it. Yes, 1.25. I just don't trust my memory these days. So let's do that. You too, Deborah? Yeah. All right. So they're nice colors. I like them. I think that's what you're saying me too, right? We're gonna take 1.25 of the front of the card. Save these for other purposes. Can be a notebook, a tag, or not a notebook, a bookmark. I meant. All right. So now we have like this, and then I'm using the Unbound Beauty DSP, which is gorgeous. I mean, really has like all these watercolor backgrounds in the backs for some of them. Some of them have some kind of like leaf impressions. This one has these flowers, and it's in the petunia pink, petunia pop tone color. So it's a rectangle that measures 4 by 5.25, and we're gonna put that in the base in the inside of our card. But you'll see, because it's missing a part in the front, you will be able to see it a little bit like here. You see? All right. So then we're gonna stamp this, and we are using Thoughtful Expressions. And I want to do it in two colors. So I want to stamp it like I stamped this one here, with the leaves in one color and the flower in another color. So I'm going to mask it a little bit. I'm doing a quick masking. You can use Post-its for your masking. I'm just using a little bit of washi tape. And you can just, I don't need it perfect. I just want to cover the leaves. Then I'm going to do this one in one of the new ink colors, which is a color that is coming back. It's Pretty in Pink. It's a nice soft pink. I'm going to move the table a little bit because it's close to my camera. There we go. And when I move the table a little bit, then the camera shakes. So I hope this one is better. Don't do what I was about to do, which is stamp without removing the washi tape, because then it would defeat the purpose. If you think that it took a little bit of the leaf too much, then you can just clean it like that. And now you can go with a sponge dauber, and we're gonna use I think Shy Shamrock. This is my sponge dauber. I'm just going like this, and I'm gonna just sponge a little bit the leaves, and then I'm just gonna stamp. These are clean stamps, so they don't need the, how you call it, the foam underneath. because they already have a little bit of foam, so you don't need to have the cushion. All right. So this is the inside of my card, and we're gonna put it right here. I put it in this place because I don't want it to show. But if you could totally put it on the other side and have it seen in the front of the card too. It's just a preference. And as always, I'm showing you how to make this card with these motifs that I have, the stamps, the paper, but you can get the same recipe and use your own stuff. Maybe your mom doesn't like pink and prefers, I don't know, purple or something. You can change colors or change the stamp set to do something more modern. Anyway, but this is my variation. And this is not going to be for my mom, by the way, because in Spain, Mother's Day is the first Sunday of May, not the second Sunday of May. So I already sent her card because otherwise it was not going to get there on time. So now for this one, I cut, I think I missed, maybe I didn't do, maybe I did an inch and not an inch and a quarter. Let's measure that again. Uh-oh. Not a problem. So if I did an inch and a quarter, it should be 5 1/4. 4 1/4, this should go. Yeah, I did an inch and a quarter. Maybe it was an inch and a half. Okay. Sorry for the noise. Let me measure this again. This is what happens when I prepare things in advance. So this is 2 1/2, and this is 2 3/4. This has to be 2 3/4, and it's 3. Okay, we need to. It was an inch and a half, so we need to take a 1/4 inch of the front. So let's do that. I'm so sorry. I didn't know if I cut the green paper wrong or my card base, and it was a card base. But anyway, everything can be rearranged. Now see how beautifully it fits. All right, so this now it's like an inch and a half. Let's measure that again. Yes. And that we took off the front. And now this insert is 2 1/2, and the rest is 2 3/4. The rest of this flap here. Okay, so 2 1/2 by 5 1/4. Yes, I don't trust myself. Even when I measure, I do it wrong. Oh well. So we have 2 people watching. Let's see if we can get today to the 6 people watching that I always want to have to trigger the raffle. Even if we have 5 people, I would do the raffle today because, All right. And, yeah, it's fine. I think I would like to move it a little further up. A little, but it still looks nice. All right. So we're going to then attach this here, glue it. I was having trouble getting the glue out yesterday, and today it's coming out no problem. Finally, something that goes right for the life, right? All right. So we have that, and now we have to work on our centerpiece here, the focal point. And this will go. You have to remember when you're stamping how you want it, because it has to coordinate with this. But anyway, I think we're going to stamp it first because it's going to be easier, and then we'll put it together. So for stamping, I had here the happy birthday, but I got a Mother's Day message that I really like, which is the one that comes in the, what was the name? I checked that and I not forgot. It's one of our kids, Sentimental Rose kid. Has this Happy Mother's Day that I really like. And I'm gonna do it in Petunia Pop. Oh, there's a little bit of paper there that I want to take up. All right. Hi, Julia. How are you? And for this, I need my foam mat. And I want to make sure that I'm straight with this and on camera. That would be nice too, right? So this is how I want it. So I'm going to put my Happy Mother's Day here on this side. Nice. See, I like that it's like bold face the mother, and then the happy day is a little different. It comes super clean. I don't know why, but anyway, I think it's good enough. And we are gonna do some more flowers here. So we're gonna do the masking again. I don't need that. All right. So where are my flowers? Let's clean that. Again, this comes from Thoughtful Expressions. It's a very beautiful set where the hummingbird comes from as well. And because this message, I could have done this one, but I think it's too big for that. I'm going to stick with my single flower, but I'm going to put two of them. One without the leaves and one with the leaves. Masking the leaves with a little bit of washi tape, because I'm going to do this one in Pretty Pink. Oops, see, again, I was gonna stamp without removing the washi tape. I think like this. And I know it's not perfect, but it's gonna have the other one, so I'm not worried about it. Now we're gonna clean it again. And this time I'm gonna do the Petunia Pop, but I'm gonna again mask the leaf because I want the leaves in green. Maybe I'll do double masking because this one I want to cover as well. Not double masking, but two strips just to make sure I get the other leaf. So for this one, I don't know why. Okay, there we go. I'm gonna remove this and with my sponge dauber, I'm just gonna put a little bit of green on the leaves. And I'm gonna stamp it here. So if it goes a little bit off the frame, I don't mind. And it's supposed to layer the other flower like that. That's pretty good, I think. I'm gonna adjust this because I'm a little far, and that's why I'm not. There we go. I think that's gonna be better. Yes, because I was a little far, and that's I trying to work here, and then you wouldn't see it. All right, so that's done. And now we just have to glue it in place. Just a little bit of glue, and I want to center it as best as I can, like that. And I'm not going to put the bird until everything is attached, because I want to make sure that the wings are inside the frame. So I just rather put this together first and center these. I really like this card. I love these colors. So I'm going to attach dimensionals on this side, because this is what's going to go here. But I'm also going to leave a space in the middle so we can put the ribbon coming through. Okay. So I'm going to do this, and that's it. So there's plenty of room here. I don't want to put any dimensional here, because then passing the ribbon, it will be a little harder. And it will hold it anyway. All right. We center it where we like it. I think that's good enough. And now we're going to do the ribbon. And the ribbon I'm using this, I love this border ribbon. It's very soft. It feels like cotton, and it makes gray bows. So, and I'm going to cut kind of like 16, 17 inches of it, because I'd rather have more space and more room for the bow, and then adjust the tails than not have enough. So are you ladies ready for Mother's Day? I don't know if you had, Mother's Day card, mothers in your life, for your daughters, or... There we go. So more or less, it will go like this. And see, this is a little short, but that's fine. It still works. All right. And now we're going to put the bird, the hummingbird. So here's the thing. I cut it with my, the die, but it's always, always leaves a little bit too much white. And I always like to trim it a little bit more. I mean, that's just me, because I'm, picky that way. So I sometimes like to trim it a little bit more. At least this side. I think that's good. Yeah. I could do the bottom, but I'm not gonna bother now. I think it's fine. And by the way, I color it, as I said, using the water painters. And besides Petunia Pop, Shy Shamrock, Summer Splash, I used a little bit of crumb cake, and real red because it's a ruby-throated hummingbird, and a little bit of crumb cake as well here, and then a little bit of garden green to have a little bit more, uh, variation on the green. And I can't remember which one. I think I did, what's his name? Pretty Peacock, for like the top, bottom here, and the beak. The beak is just straight Pretty Peacock, really, really dark. All right, so now we see where we want this baby. Because you can put it like that, or you could put it, it depends. This one had a bigger message, so this one we could put it like that. But I kind of like it. I like him going for the flowers, kind of like that. It doesn't have to go all the way out like the other one was. I had to do it because of the message, but I like it more like this time. So anyway, that's how I like it. That's how I'm gonna put it. If we say more or less like that, yes. And it still shows a little bit of the scalloping here, which I like. And then it has the leaves. And by the way, after I did that, that's what I was gonna say, I, as you could tell, use a lot of Wink of Stella, a lot. And that's why it's so shiny. Can you tell that it's shiny? You can tell, right? I hope so. And now we're gonna use the 2024-2026 in color shimmer gems. And I'm gonna use them. I mean, I could use the petunia, I can use the pink. I think I'm gonna use the pink like I did there because I kind of like it. And I'm gonna put I'm gonna put this one here, a small one there, and another small one. I don't like them when they're in a row, but anyway, like that. That's nice enough. All right, so this is our first card. By the way, if you want to make sure that the ribbon stays in place, at least in the back, which like here is a little twisted. Why is it? Oh, there we go. Like that, right? You can put a piece of tear and tape right there. And just to make sure that it goes where you want it. Thank you, Deborah. I'm glad you like it. You can just kind of lift it and put it in so it kind of goes more or less where you want it, and then just move the ribbon back up. So let's take it off, the backing off. Of course, you can make a matching envelope for this using the flower, for instance. That's what I will do, but I'm not gonna do it right now because I want to move to other things. All right, so this is the card. It was a little faster than because I already had colored the bird and let it dry because it kind of needs to dry. And for the coloring with the inks and the water painters, I use Fluid 100 paper, so it would hold the water better. All right, so then I thought, well, you have the card for mom, now you need a gift. And my mom likes clothing, but she's very particular, so we never buy her anything directly. We just give her either we take her shopping directly or we give her a gift card. So I see figures like, oh, we can do a box for a gift card. But sometimes, I do like boxes, you know that. This is a vertical box, which I forgot to take the little thing here, but this is just my sample box that I like, that I use for modeling the other ones. And let's see if I remember all the measurements. Hopefully I do. And here you can put a gift card if it's not one of the bulky ones that they sell in CVS. Sometimes when you buy those ones that are in the carousels, they are a little bit bigger. And for that, we have the envelope that we're going to make. But let's start with the box first. And this box also you can put, as I said, a couple of lip glosses or 3 lip glosses and a little gift card or something. Or you can put some chocolates as well, some small chocolate bars, or as I said, bath salts, something fun. Anyway, many things. It's a nice measurement, nice measuring card, which by the way measures, I think is 3.5 by 4. Yeah. So that's what the box measures. So let's start with that. So I'm gonna put this away. Hopefully I won't need it if I remember all my measurements. I'm gonna make the box because I do like these colors and I want to keep the theme going with the Unbound Beauty DSP, and because the Unbound Beauty features so many of the new ink colors, I'm sticking with the new ink colors, and I'm using Shy Shamrock. I'll show you the other pieces later. And this is a piece that measures 9.5 by what is this? 9.5 by 6.5. Okay, and then we're gonna score it now. The 9.5 side, we're gonna score it at 1. Okay, let me make room first. We're gonna score it. I'm gonna need to open the arm, so let's put it that way. We're gonna score it at 1. And then I have no room in this table today. I have other stuff here. There we go. All right, score. Don't cut it. I was about to cut it. We score it at 1, at 4.5, at 5.5, and at 9. 9. Okay, it's off camera, but you can trust me. I'm doing 9. All right. So then, on the other side, we're gonna score at. I can close the arm now because we're only gonna score at 1, 5, and 6. Okay, like this. 1, 5, and 6, which is all the way. All right. And hopefully I did it correctly. All right, so we are gonna remove these 2 sides here. So I'm gonna use my big scissors because that would work better. I'm gonna remove this. And we're gonna remove this little rectangle here as well. All right. And then this is what we're removing from this side, and then we're removing this part here, top part, this one. Actually, we're gonna do, okay, let's do the other side. I'm gonna do the little one for the other side. And I think, sorry, I wanna do it on camera, sorry, so you can see. And then for this, I'm gonna mark it because it's confusing. I'm gonna remove this one, and this one. So this has to go like this. Okay. And I hope I'm doing the right thing. If I'm not remembering incorrectly. Then this one goes. I can cut this off. I broke it a little bit. That's why I don't like the big scissors, but sometimes you need them like this. We're gonna remove this little piece as well here. All right. I think that's it. And I think we need to make some more cuts. Like this needs to be cut, but not removed. And these two need to be cut as well. All right. So we're gonna my bone folder ready and close my glue that I was open. And now we'll see if I did it correctly or not, or we have to adjust something else. I think I need to cut this here too. Yeah. Yeah. So this, like this. I haven't made a box. I made the black box a while ago. Like a while ago means months ago. So I just was finding my notes on how I did it. And hoping that I would remember when I'm doing it live with you. It looks like it will work, right? So this will go like this. These two flaps go inside. These two little flaps go inside. And this is reinforced, like the bottom is reinforced. So, you know, nothing will fall. And this is our top. Like this, and like this. I'm going to round these corners so that it will close better. I better round them before you glue it. If I can grab my rounder, I'm using the Detail Trio Punch, but you can use whichever rounder you have available, if any. So let's see how this goes. I guess I'll have to do it like this because, yeah. All right. And now the other one. I have to close the flap so I can put it right to the edge. And that's it. All right. So this is done. Remove that. Get it out of the middle. And I guess that we can actually decorate before. It'd be better. I don't know. I like to put it together and then. I just silly me. I rounded the wrong place. All right, never mind. We don't have to round these. We had to round these. This gets glued, but it goes inside, so it doesn't matter. My God, I'm sorry. All right, so let's round these. This is the closing. That's why I need to put it together, because that's when I see it together, then it's when I see it working. And we can still glue it when it's already, like, we can decorate it when it's glued and all. So this will go like this and like this. So we're gonna glue this part, the part that I rounded that it didn't need rounding, but now it's gonna be very elegant inside. You can use tear and tape if you want for this. Sorry, am I off camera again? So we put, I should have used tear and tape because then it's already done and attached, right? But I like the wiggle room of this doesn't have any glue, this side, because this is just how it goes. And I'm actually gonna close it a little bit more. Close it meaning trim it, the run, so it goes in easy. These two flaps go inside. And then this just glue one, and let's use Terran tape now because for this one I trust myself. Be less messy. Yeah. Sorry. Now we're just gonna press down a little bit, make sure that it's attached, and that's still not attached because I put the glue and it's not dried yet. But anyway, it doesn't matter. Make sure that this goes in. We don't need to trim it a little bit. It's a little hard. You know what I'm gonna do? I'm just gonna trim it the sides a little bit. I think that when I cut, I left part of the fold there, and it makes it a little harder to close. But that should be working now. Yes, perfect. So now this is our box. All right. We're gonna put a little bit of dent there with a tiny little circle punch, a 1/2 inch circle punch, or whichever you want. You can make a bigger one if you don't have this one. But I want to do it when it's decorated in case I need to catch some of the frames that I'm gonna put here for decorating. Okay, so let's decorate because that's the fun part. So I have here this beautiful DSP, also from Unbound Beauty, and this measures 3 1/4 by 3 3/4. This is pink petunia pop, and this is gonna go like this. And then we're gonna put this on top, and this is 3 by 3 1/2, I think. It's a little bit more than 3. Actually, it should be only 3, so I'm gonna trim it. I didn't do it properly. I was doing it last night very quickly. 3 1/2, yeah. So, but I'm gonna quickly trim this to exactly 3 to be a little bit more precise. Yeah, yes. So we see the frame is more regular. Now, yes. See, now we have the same amount seen in all sides. Just glue it together. One. And then we'll do for the back. Some people don't decorate the back of the boxes, but I do like to decorate the back of my boxes. And this is gonna go like this. Like so. All right. And then we'll do the same for the back. To distribute the glue and to press down because the box is done. You can use your bond folder and just do it from the inside of the box. And then we do the same for the back, as we said. Make sure that the measurements are what they have to be, 3 1/4 by 3 3/4. And this should be 3. Yeah, this is 3 by, I don't know why the other one was a little bit off, by 3 1/2, right? Same. And same here. Okay, so now we have the front and the back of the car. Now that we can take the little bit of a thumb thingy. I don't know how it's called. More or less in the center. That's what I wanted to do it all together. See, because it took a little bit of the Petunia Pop frame as well. So now we have that, like so. A little vertical box. And then we can decorate the top as well. And we will. The top, I actually did the bottom, which the bottom was overkill, I know. But since I was at it. So we have strips of 3/4 of pink petunia. And then this is a half. So the same thing. We're just gonna actually, let's put the glue on this. Yeah. This paper is so happy. I really like it. And I can, my hands are a little tacky, and then I'm having problem lifting. Like that. And then this goes here on the side. I think that boxes that are decorated in all sides are, they look a little bit more elegant. And the same with this one. Oh. See the cardstock here still has the signs of the blade. We can put it down with our bond folder. And we're gonna put it right there. And now we have the 4 sides. Now we have to do the top. And the top is a strip of 3/4 by 3, I think 3/4 by 3 1/4. Yes, 3/4 by 3 1/4. And this is half by 3, the paper. Right. So just a 1/4 inch smaller. In increments of a 1/4 inch smaller all the time. So there, it's gonna go on the top. Oh, put a little bit of glue there. I can erase it with my glue eraser when it dries. But I don't think it's seen so much. All right, and we can do it in the bottom. I mean, the bottom is just, the bottom came out a little weird, but anyway, well, we'll do it and it will disguise it a little bit more. All right. The bottom, no need. But anyway, that's, as I said, I was just cutting and I did like 4 little parts, and then anyway. All right. And for the bottom, right there. All right, so this is our box, and now you can even put some message here. Let's see what I have that we can do. Uh, Maybe that. I don't know what messages do I have around. None. No, no messages. Uh, oh, let's see what I have here. Maybe there's something. Thank you for you. Okay, we're gonna put this for you here. Okay. And that's just improvising because honestly I was not ready to decorate it. But anyway, since we're here and we're making it, and we're gonna use a pink petunia pop. This for you is again from the Sentimental Rose kit. Oh, come on, very nice. Which is a beautiful kit. It's one of my favorite kits, by the way. And what else can we put? Oh, we can do some flowers. First off, we're gonna. Oh, I know. Now that we've decorated the top, I don't want to put the ribbon here because my idea, and that's why I shouldn't have decorated the top, was to put the ribbon like this and just do a little bow here, which I think it will look nice. We could still do that, even if it's already decorated. I'm gonna run out of this ribbon really quickly. So who's excited for the catalog going live on Wednesday? I am. Because we, as demonstrators, could pre-order some things, but not everything. And one of the things that I'm really, really looking forward is to get a Spanish sentiment. It is. I don't know. I'm not sold with the ribbon. I'm gonna leave the ribbon for something else. So then what we can do is put the ribbon like this. Yes, we'll do that. So anyway, yes, there's some, only a limited amount of things that we could. Just gonna put here because this is gonna have my for you, so we're not gonna see it. And I'm gonna put maybe the ribbon like this. Oops, sorry. And then with this, with dimensionals, couple of dimensionals. And here we have a nice box from Mom that also coordinates with the card that we're gonna give her. As I said, this can be customized for a birthday, a special gift, or anything. So see, this goes nicely with our card, right? All right, so here's the box. We can put some bling to it as well. Let's not forget. We can also put like a little flower. Let's see. Yeah, let's use Petal Park to decorate it even a little bit more. I have a piece of green here. Scraps. Yeah, this is Summer Splash. No, I'm gonna use this one because it's the Chai Sandrock. They're very close, right? This is a little bit more aqua and this is more green, but that's why they work so well together. And let's see if I have a little piece of petunia pop that I can use. Yeah, there we go. I don't want to overdo it. I want to do this quickly because I promised quick projects, and here I am spending time. But that's because I'm improvising. So let me grab Petal Park Builder, which I think is retiring. If you don't have it, you may want to get it. And I'm going to just do the small flowers because these don't have any markings. So I'm not going to stamp it. I'm just going to do the small flowers for this one. I'll show you what I did for the bottle label. There we go. 3 little flowers very quickly. And then, of course, we need some leaves. Not of course, but I'm just going to cut a strip because I want to put it through here. I don't want to waste a lot of paper. It's a minute, like I'm gonna just trim this so I can put it with no problem. There we go. And one more. There. I like the punches because they're so easy to use and you don't need the die cut machine. So if you don't have the cut and emboss machine, punches are the way to go. I like to have both. Anyway, so we're gonna work a little bit on this. Just scroll them a little bit up. And just like I like the little ones. You can also use the stylus, and as I think I showed you last week, you put it like this, the stylus end of, oh, there's a little bit of glue there from my hands, the gluey hands. And if you do that on top of your foam mat, it works even better. There we go, like that. And it rounds it a little bit. And then, you can just manipulate it as you want. So let's curl it first with this, the bone folder. I like my bone folder because it has this end like this, very soft, and it just gives it a good shape. Then same for the leaves. Curl them a little bit. I'm just gonna do probably just 2. But anyway. And with the stylus, you can draw a little bit like the center part of it. So they fold a little bit like this. If you want. And then we'll finish like that. All right. Let's see, this is totally improvised because I was not planning to do the front decorating of the box. So now we need not dimensional glue dots. And we're just gonna attach these babies where we like them. Like one here. And then I'm gonna put the little ones there. Oh, look what I did. All right, never mind. I'm telling you, I like the glue dots when they came on the other side, but I'll be careful not to rip it off again. We'll do these two here. Actually, more to the side one. I'm not gonna move that one because it's already a little delicate. All right, so if you want a pressure down against it, you can just fold the strip there and just pressure against the roll as it used to be possible before. All right. And then we can tuck one of these babies here and one of them there. And that's it. More glue dots, please. And this one that we have down here. And I'm gonna tie this in between the two of them. And now we're gonna finish this. I'm gonna save this for later. We're gonna finish this with the bling. Still using the In Colors Sparkle Gems. I'm gonna put the big one here and then the little ones for one of each of the little ones. And how cute is that? Isn't it nice? So this could be, as I said, even some perfumes will be small enough to be in this box. But you know, a little thing for mom. But if you're going for the gift card and you don't want to put it here because you bought one of these gift cards that are more bulky, that the ones that they sell in the pharmacies, for instance, in the supermarkets, then you can make an envelope like this. And it's really, really, really easy. For this, you need half a sheet of designer series paper. I'm gonna use another. Actually, this one was nice. This is another In Color, the peach pie. And I'm gonna see which paper do I want to use. I could use the other. No, this is not. It's not in anymore. So let's use. No, this is not a half anymore. I need half a sheet. So let me just start a brand new sheet and just cut a half a sheet, and that's it. Because that's the easy way of doing things. And yeah. So we're gonna do half a sheet. This is 12 by 12, so I'm gonna do 6 by 12. Six. All right. And then let's see if I remember how we are supposed to make room, please. Let me see if I remember how I'm supposed to fold it. It was 2 and 4, I think. Yes. 2 and 4 and a quarter. Was it 2 and 4 and a quarter? Okay, let me just double check that because I don't want to mess it up. 4 and a quarter. Yes, it was 4 and a quarter. 2 and 4 and a quarter. So we scored 2 and 4 and a quarter and then 3/4 on each side. And that's it. That's it. I'm going to save this for later. So let's start by scoring the 3/4. I'm using this side of the blade, the other side of the blade for that one. And 3/4. Score, not cut, remember. Turn it around and do the same. 1, 2, 3. And then we're gonna do, this paper is a little directional. So I want this to be my front, so I'm gonna do the top is gonna be this part and the bottom is gonna be the other part, even though when I turn it around, it's gonna be the other way. It doesn't really matter, right? Now that I'm seeing it, because then we'll have the bow here, but you can actually give it like that. I mean, whatever you want. And you can use a paper that is non-directional. That would be good too. I'm gonna do this. I don't know what I did, but this is gonna be my top now. Yeah, I did like I did this one. So, and now we're gonna do turn it around and do 4 1/4. So top from the top 2 inches, from the bottom 4 1/4. And this is an envelope that fits regular cards as well. So for this side, for this size, I mean. All right. So now, just so we see the folds better, because with this paper it disguises them a little bit. I'm gonna just fold by the scoring line. This tool. All right. Right. So this is our top flap. And I'm just gonna take a little bit, just angle it a little bit. I'm gonna take this part out here, and I'm just angling it very slightly to the fold. And same with this one, very slightly angle to the fold. And then I'm just gonna angle this a little bit, and also here. And then this, did I angle that? Yes, yes. I angled this and this. I'm using my big scissors again, not my snips, but for these bigger parts. And again, this is our flap, so I want to angle it a little bit. A top flap. Try to make it the same as your other one. And I didn't, but that's okay. I can go again. All right. So this is our envelope. It's very, very, very easy. Just keep throwing these scraps. So this will go like this. And this will go like this. Okay, and I didn't angle this enough. And I don't like to see this, so I'm just gonna angle it a little bit more. But that's just because, you know, I'm a perfectionist. No need to do it if you don't want it. There. All right, let's see how this goes now. Yeah, that's good enough. So then we're just gonna put Terran tape. 2 pieces of Terran tape. That's all it needs. It's a very easy envelope. And if you use your old designer series paper, it's a great way to get rid of old paper, make room for the beautiful papers that are gonna come on Tuesday and Wednesday. So why not? No, I'm using new paper, but I should have used old paper. But I didn't want it to match, to have like the theme going. Where's my piercing tool? I shouldn't put should have put this so far up. Darn. See if I can take it off. Well, we'll see. I'll take it off when it's closed. Darn. See, here I am saying it's so easy, so easy. Well, actually, this is kind of coming up, so I'm gonna use it. Yeah, all this part, I should have put the tear and tape on this side, not on this side. Well, learn from my mistakes. I don't know why I put it on this side today. Because, yeah, I put it on the other side the other day. There. Oh, now it torn it. Oh, well. I'm just trying to roll it so it doesn't destroy the paper so much, but removes the adhesive that we don't need here. Sometimes it's better to roll it with your hand. And that's it. Okay, it tore the paper a little bit there, but it's fine. It's on the inside anyway, right? So we are gonna put a Velcro dot here. I have some that I bought on the internet. How I like to do this is I just put them together like this. I put the soft one on the top and the rough one on the bottom, and that's just my preference. And I have to say, these Velcro dots that I bought, they're not actually Velcro, so they don't work so well. But anyway, for this kind of thing, it will work. It will go. And then we're gonna put it like that. What did I say that it's like the soft one? This is the soft one. So I'm gonna put it like that in the center. And then we're gonna press it down really hard so it stays on its place. All right, it's not super center, but that's okay. Let's see if I have enough for a bow with this. May not. Maybe a tiny bow. That's like my scrap from before. Karin, come on. Come on out. Oh, it's here. There. There. Tiny bow. So we're gonna touch there. It's not very nice, no? It's just me being particular. Yeah. I think that's cute enough. And we're gonna put some glue dots. You can make a better bow if you want. Or you can use some flowers like we did before and put the flowers here. And another way that I've done this with is I'm gonna put 2 glue dots this time. Oh, they come. Look at this one. They already come in 2s. What I was saying is that you can put like a flower here and a flower here, and then put trim around it, like baker's twine or something, to close it like one of these interdepartmental envelopes. But for this purpose, I like this one. Easy. And this will fit one of these bulky gift cards. I meant to bring one to show you, but you can trust me with that. All right. And also, if you want to use this for your car, that also will fit the car as well. You see? Instead of using a white envelope. Anyway, so then the last thing that I have for you is the bottle tag that we have here. And for that, we need, let's see, I thought I had it ready. Yes, and I do. We're gonna do with this other color now. because that's what I had ready. Another one like this. And this is a strip of 2.5 because I'm gonna use to make the hole the 1 3/4. If you want a smaller circle, you can do a smaller circle. You never know what kind of bottle you get, and sometimes the champagne bottles have like all these uh, metallic thing on the top, and then maybe like a thicker cap. Anyway, so what I did incorrectly, not incorrectly, but it was harder. You have to center this. Um, and it's kind of hard because you don't see it. So what you can do is just like get this strip is, I think it's the 8.5 side. So just go like this, and then you go from there. Like I'm trying to center it, but it's hard to know if I'm straight or not. Actually, maybe I can do it like this. Maybe I can use my grid paper to know that I'm center. I think this is pretty center. Let's see what happens. Save this for another time. It's not super center, but anyway, it will work. And then we're gonna use the trimmer and score it more or less at the same size of this one. That's what I'm saying. Like I had scored it so it was a perfect square. It doesn't have to be a perfect square. This one was better done. Anyway, not perfect, but just you get the idea. And if the other thing that you can do, instead of using the punch, you can actually use one of your layering circles and then you can put it just in the center. No problem at all. And then I want something that is, how much is this? Like 3.5, I think. No, it's 4. 4. So we're going to cut it at 4. Like this. No. Candy. All right. Like this. Fold it. And then cutting 4. Leave this for something else. Nobody's gonna see this anyway, so ignore my crooked circle. So then we're gonna put a piece of paper that's 2 by 2 and is it 2 by 3 3/4, if I'm not mistaken. Yes. Oops. And if you don't have need for a bottle tag, you can just do a regular tag. Cut this with one of our tag toppers or something, or put like a little hole for your ribbon, and that would be a nice tag too. So, and I kind of did what I did before with the decoration here. So I'm getting the Stampin' Seal Plus to attach a. No. To attach a bit of ribbon. The ribbon is in peach pie as well. We have many pies in our colors. Love these ribbons. As I said, I'm using them a lot. And we're gonna, I put here enjoy because you give a bottle and you enjoy. So what I did is that I used the enjoy from enjoy your day, and I masked the rest of the message so I can use just the enjoy. Yeah, I'm gonna do it in two parts. And I'm using peach pie for this one as well. All right. Remove the masking, and then I'm just gonna put it to the side because I wanna put some flowers around it. There. Doesn't it look nice? I like it. And we're gonna prop this in dimensionals. Sorry, I keep kicking the camera. And I did it in the center. I guess so. I did in the center of the thing. All right. So now we're gonna do some stamping of this petal park. Oy, this is gonna be too small. No. Okay, we can use a circle actually. So I'm gonna do these two here and then the other one on the circle. I just want to use my scraps. That's it. If I do it like this, it may fit. Let's see. Okay. All right. Let's see how we're doing. And actually, I did an extra of this one, so I'm gonna actually do an extra of the middle one. Where's my punch? We're gonna start with the little one. This one. Where did it go? Here. Save my scrap. And this one goes like this. You know what you can do, right? You probably know what you can do when you have something like this. You can just grab any scrap of paper. Actually, I'm gonna use put it like that. Just to insert it when the cardstock is too small that you cannot manipulate it inside. And we start. The small one is gonna miss a little bit, I think. It's hard to get them the three perfectly aligned. That's good enough. Oh, I cannot. There you go. See, this can be now thrown away. And for this, I'm gonna sponge the flowers before curling them a little bit. I think they look so cute when they're sponge, and especially hides if you missed it like I did here. So we can use this one. It hides a little bit if they're not totally centered. We can still do it, right? Yeah, I can put more ink there. See, it does disguise it a little bit. Every little mistake is an opportunity, and this one I'm gonna curl like this because this was the total edge of so I can just do that, and that nobody is any wiser. All right. I like sponging with some colors I'm better than others because I don't know, the results are a little different. And this peach pie, I'm loving how it sponges on the tone of the peach pie cardstock. All right, so let's curl it a little bit, work with our flowers a little bit. We're almost done, people. So I think we did pretty good for the 4 projects, including a box. That's, in my book, pretty good. Oh, see, this is the remainder of the scrap paper that I use to reach inside. And then I'll see which ones I use. I'll do them all, and I only want to use 3. In this one, I use 2 mediums and 1 big, and I think it looks nice. So maybe we can do the same. Where's my glue dots? Here. All right. No, it didn't get it. That's why it's not sticking. I like them like that. A little more propped up. Yeah. And do I want the little one? Or do I want... What do you guys think? Little one or the medium one? Maybe the little one will be nicer for a variety for this one. And I could have put one in dimensionals and the other ones, no, but I think because they have already the dimension on themselves with this curling, that's good enough. And then, of course, we're going to put, and for the centers, more gems. One big one for the big one. And tiny ones for the smaller flowers. And then I put 2 more there, just because there was room. So we have a total of 5. All right, so this is, and I don't think this needs the green because this paper doesn't have the green, so I'm gonna save this for something else. And these are our projects for mom or somebody special or mom figures or, special women or special men. So I don't know how to put it so that they will show up, like maybe like that. So we have that. We have the gift box. We have the gift card envelopes. And we have the card. All right. So I hope you enjoyed them. There's still time to make them because for uh, Mother's Day is not for another 2 weeks. In Spain, it's next Sunday, but you have 2 more Sundays here in the US for Mother's Day. So I hope you enjoyed them. I hope that you have a lovely week, and I will see you next Sunday. Bye. Thank you for joining. Thank you, Deborah. Have a good night. Bye bye.